Hello, everyone. This is Steve Afasi from Elite Business Insurance. I wanted to talk to you about business insurance for a sole proprietor and how his coverages are going to be impacted, what kind of coverages you need, and how Elite Business Insurance can help you out in every line of insurance that you possibly have. We specialize in business insurance, and we are an independent agency. So we have access to thousands of carriers throughout the nation. We're not stuck on just one company. We're going to find the company that's going to fit your needs the best. So as a sole proprietor, depending on what states you're working in, there's going to be minimal payroll. So being the owner of a company, if you have no employees, even if you have some employees, the owner of the company, the officer is going to get maxed out at a particular rate. So being a sole proprietor, depending on what sort of industry you are in, it could go anywhere from $16,700 would be your maximum payroll, all the way up to $40,800. If you have multiple officers of the company, it could range even greater. And what that means is that regardless of what you make as the owner of the business, you're going to be maxed out at a particular payroll number. And when you get charged for insurance, whether that's general liability insurance or workers' comp insurance, if you need it, the policy is going to be rated off of that number. So being a sole proprietor, you usually don't have many employees working for you if you are a sole proprietor. So you're probably going to be set at a minimal payroll depending on what sort of risk you're looking to cover for. So if you're a landscaper, say the minimal payroll is $500 plus fees and taxes. Maybe a painter would be like $750 plus fees and taxes. Somebody who's doing scaffolding installation or a roofer could start at $2,000, $5,000, $9,000, depending on what sort of risk they have. So the amount of employees that you have, the payroll, that's all going to be calculated for your insurance. But as a sole proprietor, you could get insurance. It would just be a standard general liability insurance policy that protects you in the case that you are performing work and something happens due to your negligence and somebody gets hurt or property gets damaged or somebody sues you for false advertisement or you damage a premise while you're renting it out to perform work. There's a whole bunch of different scenarios that general liability insurance would protect your business for. Now, being the sole proprietor of a business, being the owner, possibly no employees, if you want workers' comp insurance, there's a few options. Sometimes if you're performing work for somebody, you cannot file an exemption through the state. If you could file an exemption through the state, you got to get on the state website, file an exemption, say you do not want workers' comp insurance. It's usually a fee depending on what business that you have. Sometimes it's free, and you give the contractor who's requesting insurance from you the proof of exemption. And a lot of times they'll take that, but if you're working for a big enough company, they're not going to take that. They're going to require that you get workers' comp insurance. So in that case, whatever the minimal payroll is of your state and whatever classification code is going to be, they're going to take that minimal payroll, they're going to multiply it by the classification code, and that's going to give you your set price. So workers' comp is state regulated. The price is the price regardless of what company you go with. So for a sole proprietor, you're probably going to need general liability, possibly workers' comp options. If you have tools and equipment and inland marine policy, any sort of tools and equipment you're bringing from your shop to the job site or your home to the job site, vice versa. And then you could also give yourself commercial property coverage if you own an office or a building and you own machinery that stays put in the office or any sort of contents, desks, computers. You could add coverages for that onto policy. So there's many different lines of insurance. As a sole proprietor, it's no different than any other business. It's just how you establish your entity. And the only difference regarding insurance would be some of the payroll numbers are set differently for different sort of entity types, if that makes sense. So give us a call. We'll make sure we're covering you for all the right angles, all the right ways for the best price possible. Like I said earlier, we shop you around. We take great care of our customers. We offer 24/7 customer service. We make sure you get a thorough understanding of all your policy coverages, what exactly you're buying, and we do our due diligence to make sure we shop you around every year to always assure you're getting the best bang for the buck. So give us a chance. Give us a call if you are in the market for insurance. Any line of insurance, we could help you out. 1-800-850-8819, Elite Business Insurance. We are elite.